Okay, so as you can see, I've sauteed the scallions down, and they went from sort of like a dull-looking green to actually a vibrant green. So I know that they've really cooked. I'm going to add my chopped dill, and I love dill. So if you don't like the dill, you can leave it out, but I just think it happens to enhance the flavor. So I'm going to add this to my scallions because I feel that that also releases the aroma of the dill. And I'm going to give that a toss. Turn off the oven. I'm going to give that a toss. And you can see how everything sort of blends together but makes its own beautiful harmony. There you go. And it smells incredible. Okay. I'm going to put that aside. Now, I have my chopped spinach here and my crumbled 2 pounds of feta. All you can do is you can get a bulk feta and crumble it. 2 pounds of pressed chopped spinach. Try to wring out as much water as possible. You can put that in a sieve and wring it out. And you can see there's still a little bit of moisture left, but it still holds that. I'm going to add pepper, fresh ground pepper, and 4 eggs. Hard to crack. Now comes the fun part. We're actually going to mix everything. Oops, and I forgot my dill. Add the dill and the scallions. You know, I have a friend, Elpida, who now lives in North Carolina, and she grew up in Greece. And since I didn't grow up in Greece, but I love the Greek cooking, and I really find that it brings people together because, you know, what better communication is there than food? To show your love. So, I'm actually going to combine everything now and make sure it's pretty uniform. And I have people helping me because I'm not used to doing this. And with many cultures, you know, my father's a World War II vet, and in many cultures during the war, there wasn't a lot of material things, but the one thing that people do in all cultures is that they can express themselves through food and caring, and that's what it is. It's expressing yourself with food and love. So this is my spinach pie that I love, and I make during the holidays. I'm obviously doing this with great ease because I've done this many times. What you also need is a pound of phyllo. Now, there are many types of phyllo dough that you can get. They're pre-made, they're pre-packaged, they're already rolled out because I've tried to make them myself and forget it. I'll be rolling down one of the highways with my rolling pin. And that was the big joke. They go, oh, there goes Athena rolling down the highway with her phyllo dough and her rolling pin. Never again. Save yourself the effort, save yourself the time, save yourself the ease. Get the prepackaged phyllo. I get a finer quality because they have 2 different types. They have a finer phyllo, and they also have more something called horiatico, which means like a village style. And that's more of a rustic phyllo, but I happen to like the finer phyllo. Cover your phyllo dough with a moist paper towel because it's like parchment paper, and it will dry out. So that's what you really need to do. This looks pretty uniform. I'm going to give a little taste because I love this stuff. Tastes good. You have a little tartness from the phyllo, from the feta. You have some pepper. You have the dill really getting in there, and the spinach, it gives it a little zing. It is a yummy, yum, yum. Okay, here we have our phyllo dough. See, as I said, it's already prepared. I'm going to bring over my butter. I melted about 2 sticks of butter. I'm going to line the dish with butter because you don't want it to stick. There's nothing worse than that. So I'm going to put about 10 layers down. You know, some people do 6, some people do 8, some people do whatever. I just do however many I feel comfortable doing. And you can see it's very fragile. It'll adhere to the butter on the bottom. And you just keep doing that and building it up. until you have a little base. It doesn't have to be perfect. I think if you want perfection, just wait for the top sheet when you're done with your filling, because then that's when the presentation is. This, you can hide a lot of faults. If your phyllo breaks, if it fragments or tears, you don't worry about it. You can cover. I tell you, you can cover a lot of things on the base here. Interesting. Because what I'll do is I'll just finish.